Hi, I'm Hunter from OlderNDumber. Do you like our content? Well, you should think about supporting us on Patreon. That way you can get access to episodes a week earlier than everyone else. And you can see May's notes, where she talks about how awful we are at this. Anyway, enjoy the show, dipshit.
Cranberry, huh?
Yeah, I thought by the time this episode comes out, we're probably
I
gonna
cannot
be
believe you got cranberry.
we're gonna be balls deep into some Christmas music by the time this podcast comes out. So might as well.
It's gonna be close.
It's really funny that you got cranberry beer because I have a story about cranberry.
This isn't cranberry beer. This is cranberry.
Oh,
Forgot.
my
I forgot.
God.
I forgot. I mean, that's how much sleep I'm on right now. I forgot that I had opened this. I'm gonna go.
He straight. It wasn't. Oh, it was.
No, it was straight up. I didn't realize
Oh, look at the. Look at
I
this
gotta
label.
look at the bottom of the can to see what the label says.
Oh, 1990 cranberry. Oh.
This is love. Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
With arms wide open!
With arms wide open.
I've heard more Creed in the last 3 days than I've heard in 20 years.
My entire life.
20 years.
With arms wide open. I hope Alexa is listening to this episode being edited, because
Is that gonna be your hero, baby? Is that Creed? That's
I can be your hero, baby! Yeah, from something we might talk about today.
I can wash away the.
I'm not gonna get the camo.
Without.
What came the haunting one?
The haunting one.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are.
So I'm gonna have to retire from camo grinding
With arms wide open.
because I'm a failure.
With
Just another thing I failed at in life.
With arms wide open.
That's correct.
This is a good beer.
It's not beer, it's cider.
It's cider. It's even better.
No, you have to do it correctly. You have to say it's not beer. It's and then you pour it.
Dump it on yourself. Yeah, it says what it is on the bottom of the can. If you look.
Wide open.
Fuck.
You gotta be careful. We're gonna bring all the single dads to the yard.
They're already here. I can hear them scratching at the door like the undead. You got Creed in there?
No, it's divorce dads.
Divorce dads.
Yeah.
I don't know, I kind of feel like an idiot sometimes. Although I am an idiot, so it kind of works out.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid?
That's so funny. Last time I heard that, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur. Put that cookie down now!
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life because that is not a plan.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Welcome to the OlderNDumber podcast, the podcast about three dumb friends trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth.
Hello, hello, hello. It is another episode.
It's the episode that's in December.
It is.
That's why we
it
have
is.
holiday beverages.
We do have holiday beverages.
We're singing all of these fantastic
holiday
songs.
Can you take me higher?
Yeah.
Were you guys there for the Christmas shoes conversation?
No.
That was a good one. We discussed the implications of the Christmas shoes song. You know that one?
I don't think we do.
Surprised you don't. It's a country song, Hunter.
Mm,
And the kid's in line, and he's like,
who sings it?
"Sir, please." I don't know. Trent Dilfner.
Trent fuck a tractor.
Oh my god.
Travis Applefritter.
That's pretty good.
It's the one where the kid's like, "I need to buy these shoes.
Daryl
sir.
cousin fucker.
My mom's real sick. She's going to meet Jesus tonight." And the guy's like, "You don't have enough money, kid." And the dude in line behind him's like, "Don't worry, kid. I got you. Jesus
He's
strong."
like-
And they bump fists.
And he's like, shoes.
He's like, "I'll buy these Christmas shoes for
Shoes.
your dead mom."
Oh my god, that's a
Shoes.
deep cut.
Shoes.
It's a deep cut.
Yeah.
That's a early YouTube.
Uh,
Just want to buy some shoes.
just want to buy some shoes. Shoes.
I have a new shirt coming.
Oh, is it
Is it
OND shirt or?
Hmm?
Does it say lick?
Mm-mm.
Well,
but it is a JoJo shirt.
Is it Ush?
Part 3.
Jotaro? Jonathan? Joseph?
It's Joseph.
Jotaro.
It's Joseph.
Okay, well. Oh, it's from part 3, Joseph. Is it just him going,
Oh my god!
I love it. That's awesome.
You're too much of a coward for this, but I think you should get a shirt that says "Because you are a woman."
Yeah.
I would 100% get that. I'm streaming, man.
It's got cars
Can
on
we
it.
use cameras tonight?
And it's got cars on it, and it just says, because you are a woman.
No, it's like the front is like, "Do you know why you cannot beat me?"
And then on the back, and then it's just him like doing a JoJo pose, and he goes, because you are a woman. Holy shit. Welcome to another episode of OlderNDumber, guys. It is the week after Thanksgiving, and we are going into the holiday season. It's cold outside, cold as fuck outside.
Hate it.
Not that cold.
It's cold.
It's gonna get worse.
outside.
Pretty nice out actually.
This is
trying
going to
to
be a very
This
musical
This
episode.
was such a nice day because it was 55 degrees.
I know, right? However, as always with these episodes, we have sweatshirt wearing, good for nothing. Beanie hat wearing, glasses, no headphones because he doesn't care about the audio quality.
I heard that.
John Carter Ruttle the fourth.
Hey, baby.
Hey baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey baby. Hey baby.
To my
Hey,
left.
baby. Hey baby. Hey baby.
Geriatric JoJo. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jimbei drawer himself.
Yeah.
JoJo. AKA Joseph. AKA Slut.
Make sure you've gotten your jam piece from Joey. If you went to T2C2. If you didn't, I guess it's too late.
Yeah, get fucked, loser.
No, I'm sure you could DM Joey for it.
Yeah, I'll probably have extras. You're still a loser. Get fucked. Oh.
It's your
I did.
turn.
He never said at Slooty Mage.
I
Joe.
said slut.
He said slut
he
and
did
then
say
stopped
slut.
talking.
He did say that.
So I was unsure if
Yeah.
the ball had been passed.
I
And
said
then
slut.
We just started talking again. Person in love with bad content. Cranberry Man.
I think he's dissing your like video / media consumption.
It's fucked up.
Cranberry Man. Fellow cold hater.
Yes. See?
Pussy boy himself.
Wow.
Jeez Louise.
I was helping.
You
The
weren't. That was
only-
unhelpful.
The only One Piece tournament player left in Ithaca.
Pretty much. No, apparently not. Because there's that one person out there somewhere.
No, I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it.
We should camp out Walmart and
Watch
wait.
it.
Yeah.
On him.
Yeah.
Like the Predator.
Hunt him down.
Three little laser sights on his head when he walks up to the card section. Voice that gets you moist when it ramps. Get
I
your
could've been-
coochie on that subwoofer. Have voice of Hunter Taylor.
With arms wide open.
And
you take me higher
To the place
where blind men see.
Oh my God!
We just start coming up with a bunch of lines like we're a radio show and you hit the buttons and it says a different one every time. Oh shit. That's me. Hello. As we do every episode.
Nice.
Carter, how's your week been?
Good week.
Yeah?
Yep. Work was boring as shit.
Nice.
But other than that, it was a great week.
Nice.
Yep. I was driving to get alcohol today for PNC, and I was like, when's the last time I filled my gas up?
Oh my God.
As I was
You did it again?
and as I was turning onto the road
For
to PNC,
context, if you've missed earlier episodes, Carter currently has a vehicle that has no active gas gauge in it. It just always is on empty and always has the gas light on.
yeah, and I was like, when is the last time I put my gas in my car? And as I swear to God, as I'm thinking this, my car's like, it doesn't die, like it's dying.
Starts to do
The
that.
lights start, yeah, and the lights start.
All the lights turn on,
Yep,
everything's
yep.
turning on. I'm like, I'm so fucking lucky. And then I just pull into the gas station and pull perfectly up just to the gas gauge.
the car
and then my car stops.
The window rolls the window down, turns to the attendant, and he's like, Mirabito.
And then I was like,
And the guy's like, this is Sunco. It made more
go
sense.
with it, please. I need this. But it just worked out perfectly, you know?
Hey, sometimes life gives you meth heads.
Yeah.
And sometimes...
Oh, I can't wait to get to my week. Speaking of method.
Hung out with my girlfriend a lot. That was good. Watched Princess Bride. Still holds up. Still the best movie ever made.
I saw you watching Princess Bride, and it's definitely not the best movie
It
ever
is the
made.
best movie ever made.
It's
It's
good.
very good.
It's the best movie ever made.
It's not the best movie ever made.
It's my favorite movie ever made.
Okay.
There you go.
That's better.
Also the best.
That's like me saying Garfield is the best movie ever made.
Oh, finished up my monthly Magic League at the end of the month, and I had 100% win rate. So that was cool. Didn't drop a single match. Pretty cool. So I'm switching up decks for this month. So I'm waiting on cards from TCG Player.
Nice.
100% win rate.
How was your week, Joey?
Bad.
Come on.
I'm not going to get the camo for the haunting, so I have to quit camo grinders. May already said if I don't get it, I have to quit.
Oof. You're fired.
Mm-hmm. So I'll probably have a lot more free time after this week.
Good.
Hated both pieces I submitted for T2C2. The more I look at them, the more I hate them.
New jam piece, and did you have another one that I haven't
Yeah, the
seen?
Christine piece that I haven't shared because I hate it.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
The life of an artist is rough. Did you know that Vincent van Gogh committed suicide?
I did.
Bro, what the fuck?
Oh, I know.
One of the greatest artists ever.
What the fuck? Never mind. I was going to say something, but never mind.
You were gonna escalate, weren't you? You son of a bitch.
But I had the common sense to not. Because I am a good person.
I
It
think
was probably our pre-podcast conversation that stayed your hand.
I think Joey enjoys the dark humor.
What was I saying? Hated. Oh,
I did a lot of hate.
I did.
He did not welcome the
He
world.
listened to Palpatine. He was like,
I woke up and chose violence. Yeah.
me. He didn't look at the world with arms wide open.
wide open.
I created my artistic magnum opus this week.
Yeah,
so-
that was fantastic.
so
Wonderful.
I
even.
probably should just retire and walk away. You know, it's like Babe Ruth calling his shot to center field and walking off. But that, if you haven't watched the T2C2 episode yet, that picture of Kevin on the YouTube image, that's the last piece of art I'm ever gonna make. So
Oh yeah.
enjoy it.
Wait, you still have to cut off your ear.
Well, I mean, if the 18-wheeler does it,
I'll make sure if you turn us into
it
an
snowed at the
18-wheeler.
beginning of this week. So when I say if the 18-wheeler does it, that means I want to jerk the wheel of my vehicle into an oncoming 18-wheeler and end my life because it's snowing on November 1st.
So many algorithms just.
Yeah, well, luckily we don't monetize our video, so Susan, suck my nuts. Oh my God. Then the Wizard has been making daily appearances. At
Daily appearances. What the fuck does he want?
He walked in today.
Has he talked yet?
No. So this guy, he's got stringy black hair, and he's got like a greasy ass beard. He's little. He's like shorter than Hunter Little.
Wow,
And skinny.
that's crazy.
He's like a little rat man. And He's got like a staff and a bag and a big coat. And he comes up to the register every day at GameStop and he throws down $35. I hope that the mics all got that. Puts down his $35 in euros, his New York identification, and he stands there in silence.
How do you know it's $35 in euros?
I'm guessing, but I saw a 20 and I saw a 5, and there was some other bills stuffed in there. So it's probably around $35. In euros.
What's he do after he puts it down?
Stands there in complete silence and stares at you. And then you're like, what would you like to do today, sir? How can I help you? And then he'll pick up his ID and the money, and he'll like put it on the Verifone. And like, that's not going to do anything. We don't change money here, sir. You need to take it to a bank. And he'll look at you for a few seconds, just in silence. Won't say anything. Picks his stuff up, puts it in the bag, turns around, walks out of the store. Does it every day. Every day this week. And then the other day, some girl came in and she had an original Xbox One. And I'm like, oh. She's like, oh, can I trade this? And I'm like, sure, we can go through it. And I'm going through it. There's no HDMI. I'm like, do you have HDMI code for it? It's like, no, my boyfriend said that you didn't need it. It's like, well, we do require it as part of the trade, but I can let you know what this is worth. If you want, we can buy the cord out of the trade credit, but it's probably not going to be worth it for you. If you have an extra one, it's better just to come back with that. Go through the whole thing. It's like $30. Everything tests out. It all works fine. Mm-hmm. Gonna get the full value for it, but it's an original Xbox One 500 gigabyte. It's $30.
Yeah.
Like, it's $30 if you have the HDMI cord. And she's like, oh, let me just check with my boyfriend and we'll come back with it. I'm like, okay. Well, this dude comes in. He's got like one fucking giant bloodshot eye.
Oh my God.
The other one's like closed. Like, storms up to the cash wrap. Yo, this place is fucking bullshit. It says $60 online. They just fucking change the prices all the time. They don't give you shit for what you got. Blah, 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 blah. Going up one side of me, down the other. No,
Did he show you?
he didn't have any proof.
Oh, okay.
He's like, saying that you need the fucking HDMI cord. They don't sell it with one. I'm like, sir, did you buy this at a GameStop? He's like, yeah, I bought it at the Elmira one. I'm like, then you got an HDMI cord with it. The fuck I did. Who the fuck are you to tell me what I got? Blah, 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 going at me.
You're like,
fucking,
have you worked here before? No.
I'm like, well, okay. You don't have to trade it. And he's like, give it back to me. Hand it back to him. He snatches it, holds it to his chest like he's fucking hugging it.
Oh my God.
Fucking still screaming at me, turns around, trips over the table of sale items we have right behind him, falls on his fucking face.
Yes.
And I'm just like, have a nice day, sir.
While he was on the ground.
Uh-huh. Fuck you, piece of shit. Fucking gets up, storms out.
Oh my God. If that's not the most South Park character I've ever heard in my life.
It was just some of that little taste of karmic justice. I was like, oh, sometimes the universe.
Oh, that feels great. Did you welcome that karma with
arms wide open? And we got to meet a brand new friend this week when we played Phasmo with May on Halloween, and we got to meet Dan Smith and Wesson.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I forgot fucking Halloween. That was a whole thing I forgot.
Didn't even do
it was Halloween last. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you don't get
Dan Smith and Wesson. Yeah, I remember.
Famous ghost hunter Dan Smith and Wesson.
Mm-hmm.
Was that you just drunk out of your head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Everybody locked me inside and I died.
Speaking of Phasmo Hunter, how would your week go?
Well, I played Phasmo for the first time. I do not recommend for people who don't like scary things, because
I thought it was
shit was fucking scary.
That game got not scary very fast for me.
They've added so much stuff to it.
I thought for sure that I was gonna die
when we played it.
Yeah, they added like different detection methods and like 40 different ghosts, and
so yeah, we played Phasmo. I'm sure there's a clip on May's Twitch still that you can go watch. I was fucking dead for sure. I was dying. So we did that. That was October. We had a fun little spooky night, played some games. After that, it was, work, and we didn't play Starfront this week because of Halloween. But yeah, and then we'll just get to today. It's just a funny little story.
a coworker get arrested like this before?
That was another episode. That was
No, that wasn't on the last episode.
I did talk about it on
May,
the podcast.
roll the clip.
I did talk about it on the podcast.
Do the go back
But
sounds
yes,
that
that
they
person
do.
got that person has been arrested, and they are looking at 2 to 7 years in jail, potentially more, if we find out how much cash they took.
That's hard.
Yeah. But anyway,
Hey, at least she got White Claws.
and kitty
gas.
litter,
A lot of gas.
a lot of gas.
Probably
enough to fill an
most-
airplane. At
Probably
least.
mostly gas.
It's a lot of gas.
What
Actually,
if you
all
found out it
transactions
was
had gas.
mostly White Claws, but she was still buying gas every time.
That would be impressive.
So let me go ahead and talk about my day today.
Mhm.
So you got cranberry beer,
It's not beer. It's
cranberry cider. My bad.
Cider.
Cranberry drink.
Completely
okay?
different way of making the alcoholic beverage.
Cranberry drink, whatever you want to call it. And today I had an experience with cranberry sauce. So Thanksgiving has happened at this point.
IRL.
Right.
In the future, us will have enjoyed Thanksgiving at this point.
Yes. We have to price out how much each of the things cost and get the recipes and how much the recipes cost us to make, then how much we can sell it for. So I've been having to go through those and get all the recipes, what it takes to make it, how much it costs, blah, blah, blah. Then all these things, right? This whole thing. So I'm going through and I'm making the cranberry sauce. And it's a special recipe that the owner has had for many years. I'm doing it, I'm pricing it out, and it's got cranberries, it's got crushed pineapple, it's got orange juice, it's got like some sugar, it's got all these things. Okay, I don't want to give away the recipe. It's got all these things. Okay,
Many things, ingredients even.
I'm going through and
I like how Hunter's more careful about doxing a cranberry sauce recipe than actual people. I
yeah,
think it's funny.
Fuck those people.
the crushed pineapples are the most expensive thing in making this. Guess how much a
$30.
can
$30.
of this crushed pineapple is?
$30.
What's the size can?
It's an imported crushed pineapple. Imported crushed pineapple. And it has 110 ounces worth of crushed pineapple in it.
$30.
110 ounces. So it's like one of the big.
It's like
How much do you think 110 ounces is of crushed pineapples?
$100.
Yeah, I'm gonna say $1 an ounce. $110.
Okay.
It's imported, right?
Imported crushed pineapples.
$130 because
You think $130?
yeah, he went to 110. Are you gonna go
A
higher?
can
No,
of these
Rich.
pineapples.
So you're saying it's $1.03,
Yeah.
right? $1.03 an ounce.
Yeah.
$1.03, not 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you gotta think about import costs, you know?
$130. Oh shit! Yeah. Are you talking shipping too, or just the cost of the can itself?
Well, usually the business bakes in that cost of like what
Just
you
cost
paid
the
for
can. Just cost the can.
I'm sticking with 110.
it. Pussy.
You said 130?
Yeah.
Okay. The can of pineapples. And we have to use 2 of them to make this recipe. $45 per can.
Oh,
Damn,
we
way
overshot
over,
that. My
yeah.
30 was so close.
Yeah. Yes, I got to 100 and I was like, how much do you think 110 ounces is?
I thought it was $1 an ounce.
First of all, this is about 110 ounces.
I thought it was one of the big, like 5-gallon cans.
This is about 110 ounces.
When he said the big can, I was like, it's gotta be
You're like,
more.
whoa, it's got to be way more than $30. It's crazy that you said 100 because $45 for a can of fucking pineapples is way too much. Crazy. But we have to use 2 cans to make this sauce. So I'm going through and I'm fucking running the numbers and I'm like, there's no effing way you sold it for this much last year because you basically were giving people money to buy this cranberry sauce. There's no way.
Why don't you just like use approximations?
They were charging $12 less than what they were supposed to.
Yeah.
And I was like, there is no effing way. this is insane. So I'm like,
The economy's in shambles.
putting all the yeah. I'm like, there's no fucking
Inflation
way.
inflation's a hell of a drug.
And like I literally went to like 4 different chefs. I'm like, do you know that this is this much? And they're like, yeah, you know, I mean, like the price of cranberries and pineapples are really going up and blah blah. I'm like, I fucking guess. And I'm like, there's no way you use this much to make this sauce. I go to the fucking person who made the sauce today. I was like, I need to know how much sauce you made with this amount, and if you use this amount. Like we go to I'm like, he's like, I'm gonna show you the recipe. Shows me the recipe. I'm like,
This is like True
I'm like,
Detective
holy fuck.
season 1.
I'm like, holy fuck, you
With tits.
I'm like, you really used 2 cans. Yeah. I'm like, okay, and how much did it make? It made 3 gallons. I'm like, it made 3 gallons of cranberry sauce? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, let me punch that in. It's still fucking expensive. I'm like, there's no effing way. I'm like, she's gonna hate it, but that's just the cost of pineapples. That's just it. She's gonna have, and literally every chef goes, she needs to just take the pineapples out. There's no need for them. Like, it's just adding like an extra flavor thing, but honestly, you don't need it. You blah blah blah, all these things. And I'm like, maybe you're right. That's what I'm gonna tell her. So I bring her everything I've got. Bring her everything.
I should have told her just to put applesauce in instead.
Yeah, right. So I bring her everything. I'm like, hey, Steph, you know, I'm not done. I still have a couple more to go, but this is what I've got. I wanted to bring this to you and bring it to your attention.
I have an urgent pineapple situation on our hands.
I need you to take a look. It's crazy, but we're gonna have to start selling this at a lot more, or else you're just gonna keep losing money. She goes, what? I started looking at it. What? $96 worth of pineapples to make this? And I'm like, yeah, they gotta. I don't know what to tell you, but that's the cost of the can.
Why don't
I
they
don't
buy
know what to tell
locally
you.
sourced pineapples?
And
That's
she-
what I want to know.
And she goes, what? Hold on. Gets on Walmart. She's like, this can's only $15. How the fuck you spending $45? I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, but these are imported crushed pineapples. It's 110 ounces. I don't know what to tell you. She goes, this is insane. There's no way. You know, blah, blah, blah. We're going to have to up the price. She goes, all right, hold on a second. She calls. I don't remember what his name is. Let's call him Steve.
Ricardo.
We'll call him Ricardo.
Alejandro.
Alejandro. Anyway.
Alejandro.
Anyway, so picks up the phone and she calls
Fernando.
She picks up the phone and she calls Alejandro.
Okay.
She calls Alejandro, and Alejandro, he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" She goes, "Hey, I need you to tell me something." And she's like, he goes, "What?" And she goes,
That doesn't sound like Alejandro either.
"Yes, Stephanie, how can I help you?" And she goes, "I need you to tell me something." He goes, "Yeah." And she goes, "I need you to tell me who is ordering pineapples from you and why your pineapples cost $45 a can." And he goes, "Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you've ordered pineapples from me recently, but yeah, let me go ahead and tell you what the price of our pineapples are." And she goes, "Because somebody's spending $45 on these pineapples, I'm going to have to slap him in the face." And I was like, bro, you about to slap somebody in the face because these are $45 cans. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. And he goes, "All right, let me go ahead and pull it up." And it takes him a second. Pulls up. He goes, "Okay, yeah, so it's $45. And I'm like, motherfucker. He goes, "A case."
A case.
And I instantly go, "What?" He goes, "It's $45 for a case, and you get 6 cans." I go, "What?" And
You
she goes,
you didn't read
and
case,
she goes,
huh? You didn't read case on the fucking portal.
on.
on the fucking buyer's portal. You didn't read
and
case.
she goes, "How big are those cans?" Because he's like, "You haven't bought cans from us in a while." And she goes, "How big are those cans?" He goes, "They're 110 ounces each." And I go, "What?" And she goes, "Huh? Okay, let me do the
You went in
math."
the distributor portal and you were like, "It shows one on the picture. I promise. There's only one on the picture."
She goes through all the math. She goes, "Okay, thanks, Alejandro." Hangs up and she just looks at me and goes, And I go, Stephanie, I swear to fucking God that purchase sheet says a number 10 can, which is 110 ounces, number 10 can, imported crushed pineapples, $45. I fucking promise you that is what that paper says. And she goes, "There's no way." I said, "You know what? Give me a goddamn second." I ran all the way to the production office, grabbed a piece of paper, brought it back, and it says number 10 can, imported crushed pineapples, $45. It does not say that it's a case. But we figured it out, and it's because it's a
You
case
got to the bottom of
We
the
got to the bottom of the
conspiracy.
conspiracy.
So you bought 10 cases of pineapples.
No, they're called number 10 cans.
Right.
Did you know that all cans are numbered
but you bought
specifically
10
by their ounces?
cases of number 10 cans.
Oh, I don't know.
You had to stock up.
No, 45
Because
would
of
be one
pineapple-
case, so it'd
because
be
of
6
pineapple
cans.
inflation.
So it'd be 6 cans. But anyway, so it went from $45 a can to like $7 a can. So I was like, oh, yeah, okay, we can sell the cranberry sauce at that much now. So that was my story about cranberry
this
sauce.
fucking guy.
Are you
I'm
texting?
answering work questions.
Do you want to do custom games tonight?
Yeah.
That is not a work question.
What did Alejandro sound like?
He sounded like a with arms wide open, pineapples, $7 per can, not pecan, but per can. With arms wide open, can you take me?
All right, I'm done, asshole.
Okay, cool.
I'm answering work.
Speaking of questions, Hunter. See how we did that segue?
The Five Nights at Freddy question?
Have you seen it?
No,
Have you seen it?
No.
I won't be watching it.
It's on Peacock, so
Already?
Yeah.
that's what it came out on.
No, I can't.
No, I went to the movie theater.
Oh, well, if you want to stream it, it's on Peacock.
So that means it went straight to streaming services.
because it was a bad. I heard it had bad reviews, but the audience loved it.
Well, it's safe. They didn't do anything.
I heard there was a lot of lore and Easter eggs,
Mm,
but I don't know.
Did
any of
you
that
watch
'cause
it?
I never played any of the games. I'm sorry.
I've watched several reviews.
So you haven't watched it.
All of the channels that he watches reviews from are just like they're named like Old Man with Lemonade on a Porch or Ancient Dinosaur that Hates the World.
I just imagine the drill sergeant from Avatar is the guy who reviews every movie that Joey watches.
The review of
Yeah.
he doesn't even
I
form
like
his own
that guy.
opinions.
He's got good opinions that I take.
Oh yeah, nice. Trying to rip your own tooth out? What are you doing over there?
Now I have a tooth.
Oh.
Pretty wide open.
What are you showing me?
Oh, my new tooth.
What do you mean your new tooth? What, did you not have one?
Did you get a gold tooth?
Bro, where's your tooth?
Fell out because I
When?
can't afford to pay for the dentist. All my teeth are gonna fall out. Just like
Stop eating candy!
Just like my idol Pipkin
Stop.
Pippa. She doesn't have any teeth anymore either.
Are you pulling out teeth so you can look like Pick and Pippa? You need to stop right now. I'm taking this candy from you. Oh, what? Stop! Joey's not gonna have any teeth.
I can't believe you didn't know I was missing a tooth.
I did not know that you were
I
missing
thought we
that.
were
How
friends.
long have you been missing that
You
tooth?
made out with me. You
How
didn't
lo-
notice?
Hold on. How long have you been missing that tooth?
Long.
How long?
Probably like 4 years now. It came out before COVID, for sure.
What? I don't remember that.
We
Did
have
it
a
have a
topic.
cavity? Is that the one you had to get pulled?
That was the one I had to get the root canal on that I couldn't afford to get finished.
Oh, right. Now I
Finally
remember.
came out. But that was like 4 years ago.
I
so
remember now.
I've just not had a tooth there.
Anyway, so that was my week.
Taking them all out for you, Pippa.
For you, Pippa. Ah! Pulls one out, and he's like, with arms wide open.
I don't know if I'm ready to be the man. I have to be. Ah!
Oh my god. Just call this the Creed concert episode.
Hi guys, I'm May, and I'm the editor of the Older and Dumber podcast. Do you know what hell I go through each week editing these? Do you know how much shade I throw at the guys for existing? You would if you were sub to our Patreon. Patrons get week early access to all our episodes and also get a sneak peek at my super secret editing notes. Sub today at Older and Dumber. That's Older, the letter N, Dumber on Patreon. See you later, dipshits.
Guys, we all do superheroes and we all do comics because we're big dumb idiot geeks on this show.
Yeah.
Which prompted me to think what pieces of media, what things drove you to your obsession of that comic and superhero culture in your lives? 3 things. Don't fucking just list them off.
Wait,
you know the
no,
format.
I was saying pop. I thought you were saying pop culture. Is it specifically like
Specifically
superhero?
superhero and comic.
That's fine.
Carter usually
I don't
starts
know.
anyway.
So no,
You made that huge stink and you don't even have one.
I don't have a stink. It was not a stink. It just was saying what it was pointing at. I think I sort of, man, it's been so long.
Do you want to skip?
Not really. I'm just trying to think of how I think I got just
all day. I posted this so early.
Yeah, I'm not.
I got indoctrinated at my Oma's house. I think just like going there and just having, I think it started with like G.I. Joe and Transformers, and then sort of transferred over to like Captain America, Wolverine.
That's not the specific piece of media that made you say.
Oh, it's the Spider-Man cartoon. The which one was it?
The old one, like the ride is based on.
No, I wasn't young. I wasn't old enough for that one.
Old enough?
Oh no, it was Wolverine and the X-Men.
Okay.
Is this you?
And X-Men First
Is this you?
and X-Men.
Is that you?
What's the one?
Okay.
Where they're younger, like and they're in school, like school, like X-Men.
X-Men Evolution.
Yeah.
Which is on my list. You son of a bitch.
It was Wolverine and the X-Men and X-Men Evolution. I think really got me sold on the whole genre. I think.
Dang.
Yeah.
Was it because Rogue was like a goth chick in X-Men Evolution?
Yeah.
And Nightcrawler was just cool.
Nightcrawler was fucking cool in Evolution. You know who was even cooler though?
Spike.
Spike. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Spike, bro. Jean Grey. Fuck that bitch. Cyclops. Fuck that dude. Spike. Let's go. And his aunt was fucking Storm.
Damn. Storm was old.
She wasn't really that old. I think she was like in her 40s probably.
She was like a hot mom.
Hot grandma. Because it was her grandson.
I thought you said he was her nephew.
What did I say?
I'm confused by the family tree.
You said
I'm
you
confused
said
by the
aunt nephew to start,
Please.
and then you were like,
Step aunt, man, nephew,
and then you were
grandma.
like, nah,
Aunt.
it's his grandma.
It's his aunt. My bad. It's his aunt. Wrong fault.
Yeah, downloaded the wrong X-Men.
Stepstorm.
Stepstorm.
That's funny because I was gonna say X-Men as well, but I was gonna say X-Men 92, the animated series. I remember
X-Men Evolutions for sure.
Saturday morning cartoons, so that was on like Saturday mornings, and it was like such a different experience because it was the subject matter was way more mature than anything else that was on in those sort of blocks, and like my grandpa liked it too. Like we would watch it together. It was sort of, like our soap opera.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
The drama, the adult drama play out in this kid's cartoon. But yeah, that was the first time I was like, oh man, I want to go to this is like from a comic book. I want to go to a comic shop and buy a comic book to find out more about this.
I will say, I don't think I wanted to buy a comic book. I'm going to be honest. I hadn't bought myself a single comic book until the very first time you brought me to Sound Go Round.
Wow, this guy didn't even start.
My Oma bought me.
He was like 45 years old.
What the fuck?
After I got into it more, my Oma bought me like 2 of the like white long boxes full of comics.
I think it's because
at a yard sale. They're Archie's, and it's got the Laffy guy on them.
I had a GameCube and Nintendo 64 and stuff growing up in GBA. So instead of comics, I would always just get bought like the video games. And I would just play fucking the video games over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
X-Men Evolution though was so cool because they were in high school, so it was really cool.
Yeah, and you were like, "Oh man, that's gonna be me in like 3 years." Then you got the high school.
Did you just say 3 years?
Where are the mutants?
Did you just say 3 years?
Yeah.
What the fuck? More like, like 8 or 9 years?
Wow, you're a fucking baby.
Wow.
You were in like second grade when X-Men Evolution was on?
Maybe not. Let's find out.
Do you think that people go into high school at 12?
People go into high school at like 13 and 14.
No.
Yes. Yes.
You graduated 18.
And you do 4 years of high school, so you're 14 when you get there. Or
13 is
13
wrong.
if your
13 is wrong.
birthday's right.
Quick maths.
13's wrong.
Oh.
X-Men Evolution came out in 2000. Carter was born, and I was like 4 or 5.
Wolverine and the X-Men.
I wasn't even in school yet.
When did Wolverine and the X-Men come out?
Wolverine and the X-Men. Oh, that was a really good one too. It's where he had the motorcycle and
No.
shit, right?
He always has.
No, but like that was like his thing in that one. He always showed up to save everybody on the motorcycle.
He always has a motorcycle. He's a motorcycle.
It was
guy.
way more
He's
prominent.
like, I'm the motorcycle guy.
Oh yeah, I remember this one was fucking great. I remember this. 2009.
Yeah, that was my jam.
Okay.
Well, you were 9. So.
Yeah.
It made more sense.
Now by 2009, 9 plus 4. I was 13. You know, just about to go to high school.
You were probably like, "Oh, this is too nerdy for me."
This was the shit.
I'm making
This was
rap
good.
albums.
This was good. Oh no! My very first comic was the one I have in the back of my car right now. The one where all the major mutants had died, and you follow the life of Wolverine's son, and then all the kids start coming out of the woodwork, and they're like, "We're gonna form the new X-Men," and yeah, what the fuck is that called? Legend or Origin or it's not Origin. I don't know. That was my very first comic ever.
Probably,
But it was
it's
digital.
probably
I got it digital.
Marvel
It was my very first
Ultimate
comic
series, though.
I think it was the Ultimate. It might have been Ultimate. But that was my very first. It was my very first comic because it was digital. I didn't buy it. It was just like a digital
He was reading this on his Kindle
on my
that
phone.
his dad bought him. He was like, "Here, have a Christmas present."
He was like,
bud."
this is a prototype
I
from
don't
the
see
Air
you
Force.
much, so here you go, son.
It's like
When
a book that you can download. I don't know how it works.
I remember when I was probably about maybe 6. No, I was in 3rd or 2nd grade. We went to Myrtle Beach, and I remember my mom got me because I was like, I want it. Got me a balloon, like one of those about this size, blow up Spider-Man. You blow him up, and you're like, oh, he's an action Spider-Man.
Was his
Was his
peanut-
blow
yeah.
thing in the peanuts?
Oh, he was an action Spider-Man. They could take his
She
arms and
was like,
fight him.
this
and you
is
could-
for you,
you'd-
Hunter.
you'd hit him.
Oh, like one of the punching bag things.
Yeah. But he didn't get back up. He was just like, you'd hit him, he'd go, oh, and like his hands were like you could punch yourself or punch someone with him. But I was, so he was almost as tall as me.
He's taller than you.
So I would stand him up next to the couch so his arm would hold him up, and I go, hey, watch this, and I run at Spider-Man and just kick him in his nuts, and the bullet would fly into the air.
Oh, poor Spider-Man.
Yeah, there's a picture of me with that Spider-Man somewhere. I gotta find it.
Yeah, it's got to go on the Patreon.
Yes, I'll find it and it'll go on the Patreon. I'll ask my mom to find it. I'll be in my Myrtle Beach clothes and yeah, it'll be
You're
good.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Those are probably all the things that got me into it.
Well,
He said like 30 things.
I know he doesn't know the format.
Do you guys remember there used to be a thing on Marvel's website, I think, that you could make your own hero out of like, I guess this is a My Era thing of like, it was like a website, not a game, but it was a sort of a game. I guess.
Stanley, who was still in his prime at that point, was like, all right, true believers,
Yeah.
sign on to the World Wide Web, and you can make a Marvel superhero too.
It was basically just like all of the accessories and costumes of all of the Marvel
You could just,
characters,
like, mix match.
and you could like mismatch them and make your own hero, and that was my shit.
What was your hero? John
I think
Carter
his
the
name
Fourth?
was Zeon.
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 You know what he had done right before doing that? The night before, his parents had been up late, and he went into the kitchen and he saw a Xeon beer. Remember those?
You mean Zima?
No, when you look at the label, it says a big Z and like an O or an I, so that's why he.
Was it Zima's that inspired you?
I just thought it was a cool name. Had a Z in it.
It's like Neon, but with a Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had Wolverine
Zeon.
claws.
So it was
And
just Wolverine.
Green and black.
Oh.
And
Zeon feels like a green and black hero.
yeah.
Neon green.
Oh.
I had other things, I'm sure. I think he had katanas.
So it was Deadpool
Yeah,
and
the Wolverine claws
Yeah.
and the katanas.
yeah. He's, whoosh, rah! they're guards.
Yeah.
You can't take my swords. I have blades.
I think he also had,
In case he misses, he's like, oh.
he had like pretty big pauldrons and like.
He's wearing pauldrons.
Hey man, that like early 2010s was the pauldron era.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft was like, hey, you want epic gear?
Pauldron.
But I think he
Yeah,
had
the
like
higher the pauldron,
I
the
think
better
he had like
the
the
gear.
Thor dots. You know.
The Thor dots.
You know what I mean? Like
You
the,
didn't
yeah,
get
the
Captain
buttons,
America
the-
shield too.
No, he did have the Captain America
He
shield.
was holding it with his claws. It's at the end of his claws.
Katana in each hand. Wolverine claws.
He's got the claws like
No,
Captain America.
He's holding
Obviously, the katanas were in their sheath on their back, Joey.
They're just for looking at.
In case you needed them.
In case,
And
in case your claws were available.
You know, Wolverine doesn't have his claws all the time.
Yeah, sometimes they're retracted.
You know, sometimes you need that length, you know?
He goes one arm claws, one arm katana with a Captain America shield.
Carter's like, what if Deadpool, Wolverine, Captain America, Thor?
Oh,
The more of these things I have, the more powerful I am.
I think he also had Cyclop glasses, but
The neon beam was
Yeah. And he goes, yeah.
bounce it off his shield.
reflected himself.
He'd cut the
Holy
beam
shit.
in 3 with his claws, and it would shoot out.
Split it, hit the
Yeah.
middle one off the shield, bounce that up itself.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Cool superhero.
Dipshits, we need fan art of Zeon
Yeah,
right now.
Zeon right now.
Fucking big ass pauldrons. I think he had the boots as well that had like the spike. You know the spike boot? You know what I'm talking about? The one where it had like the.
You know, we didn't do last week? Say hello to our new fans that joined us from T2C2.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey, new
welcome.
fans.
Hey, new fans.
You were probably old fans. We just reconnected with you.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Joey, what's your next?
Spider-Man 2000. The Sam Raimi live
Oh,
action
yeah, that was-
Spider-Man.
Oh,
That
that
was
did
on
come
my
out
list.
at that time. I
Yeah.
do remember that.
That got me hard into Spider-Man.
That
It
got me
like-
hard.
That got me fucking
Got me
hard,
fucking
bro.
hard, bro.
And
You
it got me
know,
hard into
You
Spider-Man.
know, I'm a bit of a scientist as well.
Myself
I was
is
like, God damn, Norman Osborn.
Whoa.
When you look at me with those crazy eyes and I know that you could pumpkin bomb me at any second.
Willem Dafoe is in that movie.
Yeah. William Dafoe. I don't know if you've ever seen that bro's cock, but
Franco was in that movie too.
Fucking William Dafoe cock.
How did I know?
he might Green Goblin above the belt, Hobgoblin below the belt.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I hate you.
That's good.
Dude.
But those like I was buying Spider-Man lore books and I was like Spectacular Spider-Man.
I need to know
Amazing
everything about
Peter
Spider-Man.
Parker Spider-Man. I'm subscribed to all these comics at my local comic shop.
Oh, right, because you were old enough to just drive there by yourself, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you in 2000?
18.
No.
I graduated from high school in 2000.
Could you
was
imagine if he was
born.
born?
Carter could be my son.
Could you imagine?
Hi, Dad.
Could you imagine meeting us at that age and
No,
just
I
being like,
would've-
"What stupid
What
kids
are
you
these
are"?
annoying-
Probably couldn't.
Annoying ass little fucks.
Well, I guess I'll go with my third one because Hunter already spewed out like 30
Just
ones.
go.
You finished yours.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, mine was Spider-Man 3.
Oh, Bully McGuire.
He was
Yeah.
finally 18.
I was.
It's the 18
I was like-
Spider-Man.
I think I was like
No, they were
10.
only like 2
I
years
know.
apart.
I think I was like 9 or
Yeah,
10.
you were probably still a young man.
And I remember it
Every young boy hits a Spider-Man
very
phase.
much because I was at that phase where I would like the ADHD would make me like just want to make jokes
kick in.
at any point in the movie.
And then you saw Bully
And-
McGuire in your life.
No,
changed.
it was the point where the music was playing and he was swinging, and then Venom fucking hits him out of the theme song, and then I just like out of nowhere I'm just like kicked him right in the middle of the theme song, and then my
That
entire
son of a
family
bitch.
just started laughing, and I was like, yes. Yeah. Yes.
I'm a bit of a comedian myself.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'd say the last major one I wanted to talk about was The Walking Dead, because that was the first time I picked up a comic and realized, oh, comics are more than just
The movie
superheroes.
shows.
This is like an intense survival horror
stories.
drama. Wild. This can just be a story.
Doesn't have to be heroes.
Yeah.
Well, superheroes.
Yeah. Damn. Carl Grimes, hero.
Yeah.
Rip R.I.P.
Hey, he's spoilers for the Walking Dead comics. Turn that fucking TV show off. Carl is the hero of the comics and makes it to the end and is the only survivor of the original group.
Nice. He's my favorite. He's like, Dad. And then his dad is like, Carl! Carl!
Where's your mom?
Carl, I'm divorcing your mom. And I'm listening to Creed. When arms wide open.
Oh, God, I'm making that meme now. I'm making the Rick Grimes meme where Carl's just standing there in front of the prison. Rick's just going to be, with arms wide open. Oh, God.
Take me higher.
Man, oh man, what an episode. What time are we at?
Get us out of here, Carter.
Did you know sometimes on May's channel we do things, not really though. If you want to watch Call of Duty, we'll be there at around like 9ish Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Oh my fucking God. And then
When's the last time we did anything else? Probably the week before you're listening to this podcast.
We literally played Starfinder.
Styrofoam. He doesn't even know the
My
name.
favorite TP.
Yeah, my favorite TP.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! We play Starfinder Tuesdays at around 9 o'clock on Melia's channel. We also play Baldur's Gate.
Sometimes never.
Probably not anymore.
That one's gone.
Baldur's Gate on Wednesdays.
Rip Baldur's Gate.
Joey, where can you find all these things?
If you want more of this intense soap opera that we call Older and Dumber, you can find us on all our socials at Older, the letter N Dumber, and really get the meat on the podcast on the Discord. Soon you'll back the patron for as low as $5 a month, where you can support us and get us to shows near you. Just like Twin Tiers Comic Con that we saw you at the last time we were at a show. Please support us.
Please take us higher.
Well, blind men see.
'Cause you can be a hero,
baby.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Older and Dumber, the podcast about three dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth.
You guys are great. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Thank you for coming back and listening each week. You dipshits are great, and you really make it worth it. We really do love you. Thank you guys so much, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Later.